Ralph. How are you?
I'm a little sad and disappointed.
Why is that, my friend?
We were supposed to go camping on Memorial Day, but we couldn't because the park was closed.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But can you explain to me the strange allure of camping for people? I live in the outdoors all the time and would love to live in a warm, comfy house out of the elements with indoor plumbing. Ooh. Camping seems to me to surrender all of the comforts of home, and you choose to sleep under a nylon canopy on the cold, hard ground.
Oh, but camping is fun. You build a campfire, roast marshmallows, sing songs, tell ghost stories.
All of which sounds delightful, but you could do all of those things at home and wouldn't have to walk a mile to use the bathroom.
But when we camp, there isn't a TV or a computer, so we just hang out with each other.
Well then, I suppose I see the benefit of time away. But I know some people who think they're roughing it if they can't get a signal on their cell phone.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when we go camping, only Mom and Dad get to bring their cell phones. Everything else stays at home.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. I hate to see people out on hikes in the woods staring at their cell phones. Sometimes I'm tempted to swoop out of the tree I'm in and just grab the cell phone out of their hands.
Sounds a little extreme there, Hootie.
You might be right, but I still don't understand camping. In fact, many people in the Bible had to live in tents or camp out because there was no other place to live.
Really? You mean they didn't have real houses?
No, they didn't. People like Abraham and his family, the people of Israel who wandered in Egypt in the wilderness after their release from slavery, they all lived in tents. And David spent a lot of time camping out because his enemies were chasing him.
Why were people chasing David? What did he do?
King Saul had disobeyed God, so God chose to make David the new king of Israel. But Saul was very jealous of David and tried to kill him.
Wow, that's pretty severe. It wasn't David's fault that God wanted him to be king.
You're right, Ralph, but Saul didn't see it that way. That all changed, though, one night when he was chasing David. Saul and his army camped out. While they were sleeping, David and a companion named Abishai entered their camp.
Weren't they worried that they would get caught?
The Bible says God put Saul and his army into a deep sleep. They were right next to King Saul, and Abishai wanted to kill Saul.
Well, that would solve the problem.
It would seem that way, but David refused to allow Abishai to kill Saul because of his respect for God. He knew that Saul was anointed by God to be king, and he didn't want to take that lightly.
So what did he do?
He took Saul's spear and water jug and left the camp. When they were a safe distance away, David called out to them and challenged Saul's army for not protecting him. He held up Saul's spear and showed it to them.
That must have freaked Saul out.
It did, because he had to acknowledge that David could have killed him, but he didn't because he respected God.
So did David keep the spear? I mean, that would be a cool souvenir.
It certainly would be, but he did not. One of Saul's men came up and retrieved it, and Saul promised not to chase David anymore. He said, "Because you considered my life precious today, I will not try to harm you again. Surely I have acted like a fool and have been terribly wrong."
Wow. Well, that's a cool story. Sounds like camping would get rough in the Bible, but I still like camping, and I hope we get to go again this summer.
That's quite all right. But do this for me. Next time you go camping, let me know, so I can stay in your warm, comfy house.
Sure, I guess that would be okay. You could stay in my room.
Woohoo! Have a good week, Ralph.
Bye, everybody.